Trigger and content warning: the following video will contain topics of addiction, sobriety, mental illness, anti-pharmaceuticals, pseudoscience. Please take care and skip this video if you feel it could be triggering.
Hi, fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish and this is Echo Echo. How's everyone going? Why does it feel like we're in June already? It just feels like everything's happening. There's lots happening. Yeah, it's bleh, bleh, bleh. All right, thanks for being with me. That's it. I've been Echo Echo. No, just jokes. Oh well, it's been a big day. I'd like to shout out to a few different people. Big shout out to the MLM Mumby Savannah for their doTERRA win. What shall we call it? And Mumby was on a Zoom that she shared, and Savannah covered it. I'm not sure if anyone else covered it. I'll double check. And yeah, the FTC has started fighting people for that, which is beautiful. Well done. And it's things like that that make you really go, okay, we're doing something. I mean, we know that the work is important. Consumer advocacy is important. That's what we're here to do. And the video that I am going to do today is something. It's probably the first time that I've felt like I helped someone very directly. So we're going to be looking at AMARE. And yeah, the other shout out, can I shout out to Erin and Julie Joe for their live on Jessie Lee Ward today. It was a lot. And let's hope there's going to be some repercussions from it. There's been a couple of other creators who've done some stuff on Jessie Lee Ward, taking her team, the Empire, to Colombia and really violating them. Anti-MLM, who does a lot of work on TikTok and Instagram, like Auntie, AUNT, Aunt. DC's been covering it, and the Clowntown, my bros, my homies. By the way, Clowntown and I have a Sunday roast coming. Ooh, and guess what, everybody? On this Sunday roast, we're starving for Jesus. Oh yeah, it's not going to be a roast, it's going to be a fast. The Sunday fast, okay? And we're looking at Optavia. And you never know, we might have some guests for dinner. I mean, you're not allowed to eat. We'll certainly give you a glass of water. Maybe, Alright, so we're here to talk about AMARE. Now, I would say that AMARE got a bit of a, what do you call it? It's stuck in my craw. How about I use a term that I'm actually familiar with? God, I mean, what's a term I'm familiar with? They're a bunch of kids. Yeah. They call themselves the Mental Wellness Company, and they are anti-pharmaceuticals and have Dr. Lindsay Elmore on their team, who is a current board-certified pharmacist in the state of... Ooh, I need to look at it because I looked her up because I'd like to report her for that. She's a board-certified pharmacist in Alabama, but she is a distributor in AMARE, and she actively encourages people to go off their pharmaceuticals in favor of AMARE products, and I think that's really bad. I'm not alone. And I think she should not have her pharmaceutical license if that's the case. So if anyone would like to do some work on that, don't know how much I can do from Australia, but I will put it out there, put it out into the ether. All right. So we're going to be talking about one specific person. You're not going to believe me when I tell you her name, but she goes by Your Sober Guide. Okay. This is her. She's got 1,700 followers. She definitely is branded with the AMARE stuff. It says up level your life through gut brain access, 9 years sober, licensed addiction and mental health licensed. 90% of serotonin is in your gut. Let's get it moving to your brain. And then I'm pretty sure that's just her links. Now, this is so this is how I met our girl. Now, as I said, you might not believe what her name is. Her name is Bethany. Of course it is. Okay, so this is the video. Val from the Clown Town shared this with me. And then I think they did a social swipe with this. For starters, like, why didn't you get a gun? I don't know, like, I don't want her to have a gun, but why do you have a gunshot noise when you're punching? So, for those of you who may not be looking at the screen, when people tell me their docs say holistic mental health is not possible. So, that's where we're starting. Now, I was like, oh. And Val, my dear friend Val, links the videos. So sometimes I will accidentally comment on them and I'll be like, Val, oh my God, I commented on the video by accident. And sometimes I get blocked. Anyway, once I watched the video that Val had put in our group chat, I just went to have a look, and occasionally Val drops stuff in there as well. Looking through, and somebody on one of her videos said, like, can I get some more information? Now, I don't know what it was about that particular video. I can't remember which one exactly it was because I had looked at a few that day, but she'd said, all right, give me some more information. Anyway, I'm like, the person had a username that made me think, oh, maybe they're not the best, like, they could be taken advantage of by this person. And so I sent them a message, and this was the message. Hi, sorry, I saw you commented on the reel. She's in an MLM called AMARE, and while their products may be helpful, they are not a replacement for necessary meds. They have a whole sober gang who swears by this, but all roads lead to an MLM which exists to exploit. Take a look at their products and buy them cheaper elsewhere. Best of luck with your sobriety. I'm almost 4 years clean. I am in an opiate treatment program, but live in Australia so it doesn't cost me anything. I was addicted to OTC, over-the-counter meds, and never progressed further, but had been addicted almost 20 years. AMARE and this poor person who has been convinced it's a solution is fucking with people's sobriety, and that is not okay. And I didn't think much of it. Told Val, I'm like, I just felt like I felt called to do it. And yeah, didn't think it, it was what it was. Anyway, this person answered back and said, wow, I'm so glad you messaged me. I am in a medically assisted treatment program and thinking about trying to come down off of my Suboxone. And was going to see about using that to help make it happen. I will see if I can find it online somewhere cheaper, and I'll be sure not to fall into the beliefs that this guy meds can replace my meds. Thank you very much for reaching out to me. It's crazy that you told me that because I was seriously considering replacing my meds with that stuff. Now, most people think that's a great message to receive, but when I got it, I felt like I had the wind knocked out of me, and I just sort of had to gulp at the air and take some, like, actively make myself take deep breaths because I just was in shock. How close this person was to getting off their meds because of this one person. One person's story with a medication is anecdotal evidence, and you can't use that in the scientific process on its own. Okay? Anyway, like, I was flawed. And, we do this thing of anti-MLM. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love creating. I like being a snarky bitch, and being a smartass and having fun and clowning on these people because they suck. But, we're here, it's consumer advocacy and education and trying to help people. And it was the first time that I felt like here's tangible evidence that I've helped somebody. And it was, whoa. Well, I was like, it was a lot. And I know it's a positive, but it didn't feel like positive. It felt like, oh my God, I can't believe how, like, I felt scared as well. How many people has she tricked though? How many people have gotten off their meds? So the other thing too, I was on Suboxone for a couple of years. It was part of my original opiate treatment program plan. It became a little bit hard to get with being rural, and so I changed to a different thing, which I'm going to talk about in my message to her. But yeah, like, what are the chances, right? What are the chances? Like I said, there wasn't much that made her stand out. That, could have been anyone. But it just happened to be somebody who'd been on the same drugs as me and the same, like, addiction treatment drug, like crazy, Anyway, thank goodness that she didn't go off, because what Suboxone does, it takes care of all your cravings, but you can't. It's like Narcan, so it actually does block the receptors to opiates, so you can't feel them. However, if I do have like a bad toothache or a really bad headache, I can take like a small dose of codeine and it's okay. Yeah, but not like it was when I was an addict. Anyway, yeah. So happy juice isn't going to do that. Okay, happy juice is not going to be fixing the cravings and doing anything for an effect if you were to use your drug of choice, and that's a real good way to overdose, I'm going to have to put a big trigger warning for addiction here. Lots of addiction talk. I'll put it at the beginning, but just reminding myself right now, hey Tish, put those trigger warnings on. Trigger warning pretty much in place for any time you talk about AMARE, because they are so anti-pharmaceuticals, anti-mental illness, like the reality of mental illness, okay? Anyway, it's BS, and I'm just glad that I was able to help out. So, my reply to this person was, wow, I am so relieved to hear that. Your message really hit me in the feels, and it did. I was on Suboxone as well for a good few years, and recently started the Buvidol needle, which hurts like a bitch to get, but is wonderful. It hurts so much. Like, every time we have to change arms, I get it once a month. I got to go next week and get my next one. I get it in my arms, and you have to alternate so you don't, stuff one arm more than the other. And the nurse is always chatting hardcore with me so that I will be a bit distracted, and it still freaking hurts. Anyway, all the best. Also, I have a small anti-MLM YouTube channel. Can I share your message? If it could help more people, I will hide your account, not tie it to the original reel. All good if you don't want to share it either. I'm just so happy to have reached out in the first place. And like I wanted to say, God, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I messaged you. It honestly it wouldn't have just been at risk of her sobriety because of the medication that she was on, Suboxone. If you drop that and you take happy juice, but then your other things stop working, so you want to use again, well, you don't, like, that's when you start overdosing because of you don't know your limit anymore, you know? It's just like, it could have been so messy, and, you know, we know where it could have ended up. Anyway, she said, sure, that is fine. If you hide my account info and anything related to me, please. And thank you for sharing. I'm glad you shared your experience with me. I had the Sublocade shot. It didn't work for me, but I wanted it to do bad. I will get through this, though. And she will, you know. Thanks again, and Happy New Year to you as well. Like, whew. You know, I just hope if it were me, that there's a little angel out there waiting, you know, just in case I need a little bit of a hand, because you just never know. But the problem is the person who is a focus of this video. She's dangerous, and I think that she really needs to be careful, because she says she's not, but she is advising people to go off their pharmaceutical medication because she did. Now, did you ever consider, Bethany, that perhaps you didn't need the mental health medication and that's why you were able to go off it? Maybe you were misdiagnosed or something like that. Anyway, what we are going to do now is have a look at some of her greatest misinformation hits. Okay, we definitely, you know, we hit some of the good ones because, look, you know, that one, it was pretty, you know, the one that started it all is pretty insignificant. She's got worse ones. All right, let's have a look. All right, now, she has her children in a lot of her videos, so I will endeavor to cover her children.
Here comes the hot step, here comes the hot step, here comes the hot step, burn it up. 369 girls when it's wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. The man.
Okay, our 3-part that's scientifically proven to lower your stress, to lower your anxiety, to lower your depression, to support your ADHD and raise vigor. To support your ADHD, scientifically proven, or all holistically or money back. No. Now, I'm going to have a little look at, like, scientifically proven These regulations make claims to those that are consistent without first action, and that most consumers would experience. AMARE conducts scientific clinical research to substantiate our products. In a regulated industry, it is important to only make claims that are legal and that we can prove. When talking about AMARE products, follow these guidelines. Yeah, but this doesn't actually tell you what any of the science is. Product name is Mentabiotic does this, and here is the study, and here's the, how it all came out. How did we do this scientifically? It's all BS. This is a photo shoot and somebody who is working in friggin' publisher or something. Not publisher. No one uses publisher in the real biz.
Just popping in to update this section. I have almost lost my voice, so the robot has taken over. I am trying to conserve my voice for the Sunday roast at the moment. I am still feeling very ill, so stay tuned for announcements in case we have to postpone. Anyway, this information was obtained by Val from the Clown Town. They asked a question in an AMARE Zoom about the white papers, and they had a random person send them a PM. This person said she would send them as long as they gave an email. Thanks to Tanya for providing her email. Val got the papers just in time for this video. Let's take a look. So this is not for the same product that we have been looking at, but that is okay. I forgot that AMARE has sexy products. This is called a technical data sheet, sounds very official. So we've got a brief description, and then the key ingredients. A proprietary blend, of course. But because we have no solid figures, we do not know how effective these ingredients are. It looks very impressive and there is some good information, so in depth, very science. Okay, that is kind of the same thing that they did at AMARE, where they would say our product has curcumin, and these are the effects of curcumin. But as with AMARE, we can't know for sure, because we don't know the exact numbers in the ingredients. So this thing is 25 pages long. The first 4 discuss the ingredients, but not the amount. So what is on the other 21 pages? It's a list of clinical studies that are not connected to AMARE at all. Study after study using the same ingredients, but all with specified amounts. This means the studies can't be used to support any claims about their product. It does not matter that these studies are legit or proven, the problem is that the studies are about the base ingredients, and not the AMARE product. And it's not like they couldn't do that. Heap Tran, their CEO and founder, is a very rich man, and has made statements about wanting to have the best product based on research and development. If the products are so effective, why not have extensive studies on their own products? Technically, they may be able to call these white papers, but I think it's misleading and they have not provided the correct information to prove that their products do this. Bethany always presents a list of percentages, where she lists the improvements you can expect when you drink Happy Juice, or join AMARE. I think. Increases positive mood by 211%. How? Lowers depression by 55%, so I would be only half as sad. These figures are just crap. For starters, there are things that are not able to be quantified. You can't measure positive mood, and you either have depression, or you don't. It's not something you can measure. And these white papers don't address the percentages, not in the least. So, instead of science, AMARE has documents with fancy word salad written by someone who can copy and paste the front page of a bunch of report titles and abstracts. I'm sorry, but that is not actual scientific evidence that your product works in the way you say it does. Thanks again to Val for providing this source. Now back to the video.
Yeah, so look, great, good for you, okay? But these don't say anything. AMARE product information page, marketing and training guidelines that govern the product. Well, maybe I haven't seen the PIP, so I'll have to go and have a look, shall I? Dudes, the other day I taped a video, like the latest corporate call from Awakened on Restream. And it did not appear in my recordings. I was stressing out, and it finally appeared again. So I'm gonna be able to put out that friggin' thing. Hooray! It's not good news for Awakened. I'll give you that much. Okay. Gut health. Everything's about gut health. Okay, but like, where's the PIP? The happy juice is the AMARE Edge watermelon, all natural, caffeine free, formulated to support motivation. It's formulated to support motivation. What pharmaceutical is that replacing? Because I don't think there is a pharmaceutical for motivation, like specifically. Okay. Downloadable resources. The PIP. That's what I want. Oh, it's had 50 clinical studies. Let's see if it friggin' says anything that actually... Alright, I'm going to put it on the... I'm sorry if this video is a little bit all over the place. I've honestly wanted to do it for ages because I got this message from the person on the first, but I've been collecting information and then busy. Okay, you don't know me. No. Okay, went back to school last week, so I've been busy of that. Okay, so this is part of the Happy Juice. It is a product of 3. How much does that cost? It's quite expensive. Ugh, go away. I like grape flavored things. And berry blue or something, you know, like. It's $146 for the 3 things. Real affordable. My antidepressant, well, it costs a little bit more because I go through an online thing. Maybe cost me $15 for the script online, and then maybe 12 to 15, so maybe about $30 Australian. Alrighty, so this is one of the ingredients. It has mango leaf, lychee fruit, and palm fruit. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Okay, that's going to help you with motivation, I suppose. Oof. This is meant to be a product information, and it's got Jedi, Einstein, superhero, you. AMARE, like, that is not professional copywriting, excuse me. AMARE Edge, the all-natural nootropic that helps give you motivation to crush your to-do list and tackle your day with ease, kind of like your secret superpower. How about you go fuck yourself? Quack. No calories, no sugar. No sugar? What did you do to it if there's no sugar in it? Because that's sugar. Palm fruit? Lychee fruit? Mango? Nah, mango leaf, maybe not. No sugar, no caffeine, no GMOs, no soy, no dairy, no gluten, animal products, no preservatives, official colors, flavors, sweeteners, no side effects. With an asterisk, where does that asterisk connect to? Where does it connect to? Is that it? Down there? Let's go. Let's zoom in. I'm gonna need to zoom in here, please. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure or prevent any disease. You might want to go and have a chat to Bethany about that. So I'm going to check the next page. It's got a little piece of writing down the bottom as well. Yeah, Food and Drug Administration. Now, tell me. Why can't your fantastic product, why can't it be FDA approved? Is that really just the ingredients, or have we got a proprietary blend in there? Let's have a look, hey? I'm sorry, I will never do that winky thing again, okay? Sorry, bros and babes. I've never said that, bros and babes, god damn. So, we've got Dynamite, mango leaf extract, oligonol, lychee fruit extract, PFBC palm fruit bioactives complex. Other ingredients: isofiber, prebiotic fiber, oligosaccharides. That doesn't sound real natural. Natural sweetener, birch tree extract, stevia leaf extract, Kitamfi fruit extract, natural flavors and colors, grape and beet juice, malic acid, tartaric acid, rice fiber, contains lychee, tree nut, manufactured from lychee skin and pulp, not seed. Edge watermelon, other ingredients, goddamn. Isofiber, prebiotic fiber, natural sweetener blend, natural flavors blend, and rice fiber contains lychee, manufactured from lychee skin and pulp. Okay, so it doesn't have a proprietary blend. Why isn't it FDA approved? What's in it that makes it? I don't know how things get FDA approved. I'm just a stupid Australian woman. Okay, so I don't really know how this is supposed to make you. A nootropic is a smart drug. Nootropics are supplements and other substances that have a positive impact on mental skills. Is this something they made up? They might improve cognitive. They might. It could happen. Cognitive function, particularly executive functions. Come on now. Everybody knows the ADHD talk. Attention, memory, creativity, or motivation in healthy individuals. In healthy individuals, how do you judge unhealthy? Like, what's the cutoff? All right. I'm going to ask a question. Is nootropics made up? Nootropics can be... Oh, look. Where did nootropics come from? It became a hip term. It's not new. So, although the term nootropic has become a hip term, it's not new. In fact, it was coined by a Romanian chemist and psychologist called Dr. Corneliu Gurgia. I'm sorry for butchering the pronunciation of that name. Several decades ago, sometime in the mid-1960s or early 70s, I bet you came out with, like, when they were doing, they started, like, vegetarianism and stuff. There were some dudes who, really started cashing in on that dieting stuff. But are they? Okay, we're going to go to WebMD, all right, and have a look at... Now, WebMD is not to be completely trusted, because I'm pretty sure that somebody from the Key Sciences worked at WebMD, and they were like, he worked at a WebMD. I'm sure that he was being paid to be a WebMD dude there, so maybe he told the truth about things, but now he's being paid by you to take your word for it. All right. Whether you're a college student or hoping to ace your exams. Oh, Julie Jo, she's doing exams. Good luck, JJ. A busy professional striving for a promotion, or an older adult concerned about dementia. Are we going to mention dementia when we're talking about nootropics? The idea of popping a pill that boosts your brain power might seem pretty appealing. So perhaps it's not surprising that the use of nootropics, aka cognitive enhancers or smart drugs, is on the rise. But do they work, and are they safe? The new term Nootropics first referred to chemicals that met very specific criteria, but now it's used to refer to any natural or synthetic substance that may have a positive impact on mental skills. In general, nootropics fall in 3 general categories: dietary supplements, synthetic compounds, and prescription drugs. Now, I mean, that's all well and good, but who decides that it's, is there a board of nootropics? Oh, I wonder, because it says here, what health experts generally agree that taking a prescription nootropic for an FDA-approved purpose, such as a stimulant medication if you have ADHD, or donepezil if you have Alzheimer's, may be helpful. The use of any type of cognitive enhancer in healthy people is far more controversial. That's what the wording was on that other thing. Ooh, that's interesting. I want FDA nootropics. I've got like a keyboard over here. See? Because this is my school computer right now. The FDA and FTC stated that some nootropic products had not been approved as drug effective for any medical purpose, were not proven to be safe, and were illegally marketed in the US under violation of the Federal Food, Drugs and Cosmetics. Ooh, I'm going to bring this page over, sorry. I'm going to have a look. Let's have a look here. I know it's Wikipedia, people, but the nootropics are often advertised with unproven claims of effectiveness at improving cognition. The FDA and FTC warned manufacturers and consumers in 2019 about possible advertising fraud and marketing scams concerning nootropic supplement products. This is the quote I just read. The FDA and FTC stated that some nootropic products had not been approved as a drug effective for medical purpose, were not proven to be safe, and were illegally marketed in the United States under violation of the Federal Food, Drugs and Cosmetics Act. In 2018, in the United States, some nootropic supplements were identified as having misleading ingredients and illegal marketing. In 2019, the US Food and Drug Administration. Why did they go back to using the full name just then? The FDA and FTC warned manufacturers and consumers about possible advertising fraud and marketing scams concerning nootropic supplements. Over the years 2010 to 2019, the FDA warned numerous supplement manufacturers about the illegal status of their products as unapproved drugs with no proven safety and efficacy at the doses recommended, together with misleading marketing. That's interesting because, how can these things that are not FDA approved, this is what I don't understand about, the strip from AMARE, how is it still able to be sold, even though it's not FDA approved, Herbs. Oh, yeah. These are some that have been happening. The ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo. Nutrients and dietary supplements that are often used for this. Oh, vitamin B. Vitamin E. I wonder if there's any specific company that has been fined. I'm just looking through the reference list here. Progress, nootropics, smart drugs, brain boosters. Are they clinically proven? Well, look, it looks like it's not for certain, which is a-okay. Leave it there. Leave that topic there anyway. How interesting. See, it's easy to use that sort of and it does seem like it's pseudoscience as well. Alright, so what the researchers say, Barry Gordon, Director of Cognitive Neurology, Neuropsychology Division at Johns, is it John Hopkins? God damn. Medicine says there's no strong evidence that any of the supplements now being sold for their supposed memory-boosting powers are helpful. It's not clear that they work, and it's not clear that they're safe. he says. He is also skeptical of the basic premise behind nootropics. The circuits that are involved in human cognition are very complicated and not fully understood, he said. He says, you can't just turn up the dial that easily. He notes that people who believe their mental performance has increased thanks to nootropics are largely... Can you just work out your reading, please? Thanks. He notes that people who believe their mental performance has increased thanks to nootropics are largely being influenced by a placebo effect. How many people in MLMs are having placebo effects? Jesus. If you're more confident and think you'll do better, you will do better. And it's true. Chris, except when it comes to addiction, because this here cannot beat the body, okay? The body in addiction, oh, that's going to be your controller, okay? Chris D'Adamo, PhD, that's like if it was Samoan. Director of Research and Education at the University of Maryland Center for Integrative Medicine. We know that means it is a shitty medicine one. Has a different take. Like Gordon, he doesn't think nootropics will give you superhuman... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. I don't know what integrative medicine means. I'm just silly. Will give you superhuman mental abilities, but he does believe that they have the potential to offer some people an edge. Oh my god. That's what their name of their thing is. That's the name of the product. AMARE Edge. Ooh. Dr. Sean, are we on the same Google search? Most people seeking to optimize cognitive function would be better off focusing on getting enough sleep, eating a nutrient-dense diet, and managing their stress, he says. But once you have those basics down, the right nootropics might serve as a bonus, helping you think more clearly and sharply or reduce your chances of cognitive decline as you age, he says. Might. Almost everyone uses a nootropic, whether they know it or not, says D'Adamo. He's talking about caffeine. Oh yeah, baby. While it can have health risks if you overdo it, this natural stimulant has been shown to improve thinking skills. Oh yeah. It doesn't simply make you feel more alert, says D'Adamo. I'm sorry. I can't say that word right. Caffeine also gives you more access to several chemicals, neurotransmitters in your brain, such as acetylcholine, which I butchered the pronunciation of, which helps with short-term memory and learning. All those, like, who are the people, the religion, and they can't drink coffee? Oh, that's so sad. Coffee's so good for you. But most people interested in nootropics aren't sticking to coffee or tea. They're branching out to dietary supplements. Some, such as ginseng and ginkgo, have not held up to scientific scrutiny. Yet others, like CDP choline, L-theanine, creatine, monohydrate, oh, that's a pre-workout, isn't it? Oh, well, these are things that are in pre-workout. It may still help promise. Racetams, such as piracetam, are another type of nootropic. You can get these synthetic compounds over the counter in the US, but they're considered prescription drugs in other countries. Yeah, I don't think you can get them here. Prescription nootropics largely consist of stimulants, such as those in some ADHD medications, and you cannot replace them with a natural supplement. It's much different. While combining several of these supplements might seem like a good idea, and many formulas on the market that do just that, D'Adamo doesn't recommend it because most of the combos have been well studied. Instead, he suggests trying one or two for a few months, then taking a month off, then going back on them and switching to others. His concern is that you can become tolerant to nootropics, including caffeine, which means you'll need more and more for them to work for you. As with any dietary supplement, you should also keep in mind that the FDA doesn't closely regulate nootropic supplements the way it does prescription drugs. Look for reputable brands and trust your body. If you notice any side effects or don't see an improvement in the expected time frame, it's wise to stop. There you go. All we needed to know about nootropics. That is actually quite valuable knowledge because of how heavily these people, lean on it. Let's go back to this thing here. Let's see if it has anything that is mentioned. Dynamite, nope. FPC, nope. Birch tree, leaf extract, malic acid, tartar acid. None of that was mentioned in that thing. I just... What is it going to do? It is a placebo, and it'll wear off. It'll wear off eventually. It is a proprietary blend. It doesn't say anywhere else that it's proprietary. Oh, because it doesn't have... Oh God, I'm an idiot. It says proprietary blend there. It doesn't even say. That's why it can't be FDA approved. Oh, I am glad that we checked out FDA though. Anyway, this video's been derailed. Perhaps I should stop there. I don't know. Been recording for a while. Yeah. I found, like, the other day when I edited a video that was freaking 35 minutes long, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. This took me so... I edited this so quickly. Duh, of course I did. Silly me. Anyway, yeah, okay, we're gonna leave it there. This is part 1 of Bethany. Bethany, she's getting some more parts because I've been collecting stuff on her. She was very kind of her to share a Zoom link to a truly disgusting Zoom where Dr. Sean was on there, and he made so many medical claims. Like, it was ridiculous. I haven't really I didn't really watch it properly because I was taping it on the computer, but also watching it live with Val, I think. Because I think Val was streaming it and DC was streaming it, so yeah, it was a shocker. It was pretty shocking, actually, because it was just so, I don't know, it was so overtly full of medical claims. So yeah. Alright, thanks everybody. I'm surprised my voice today, I've been like, not as bad as Savannah. Oh, poor Savannah, she sounded so sick on her stories today, and she's like, deserves to celebrate for doTERRA. So again, go and show your favorite anti-MLM creators some love. It has been a crazy week, and yeah, we'll catch you on the flip-flop, and don't forget Sunday roast. And we were supposed to film Dragula on Saturday, no, on what was like public holiday, Australia Day, and I just was not feeling well, so we gotta reschedule that as well. But we'll see you then. Alright, goodbye.